Igniting your leadership potential. This is the goal of a youth leadership conference Saturday morning in Freeport, hosted by the 4-H Youth Development Program at the U of I Extension in Rockford. Called Youth in Action, more than 24 area youth heard from other business owners on how they got started, what challenges they face, and how they're doing now. Popcorn, reducing plastic in the oceans, and beekeeping were among the businesses represented. Participants also wrote down a goal they want to accomplish, and organizers say they will check in with them in a few months to see if they have completed that goal.
It's hopefully going to inspire these youth, if they haven't stepped out into a leadership role, to kind of feel like now that they can, because they're hearing it from their peers.